Who needs an intro with hair like this? Know what I love? Dragon Ball Z. Know what else I love? Video games. Now if only there's a way to combine the two. Oh, okay then, let's see, which one do I want to play? Yeah. Let me take a look at this. Yeah, this seems promising. Yeah, I'm gonna play this one. This one seems like it could be really good. Press start? Wait! I'm not ready yet. Okay, I'm ready now. The game begins with her telling of future Trunks' story. Also, you can move the dialogue box around for maximum funsies. Whee! You then begin the tutorial. Also, it's kind of funny that it takes more than one hit to destroy a rock. Considering Trunks can blow up the whole planet easily, it's kind of an accurate depiction of his power. Kind of, you know. Then the androids attack, Gohan knocks out Trunks and engages them alone. It goes about as well as you expect. That is not very well at all. Hey, hey, Gohan. Gohan, you okay there? Gohan, just stand there. Gohan, what's wrong with you? Gohan! Gohan, are you okay? Oh, never mind, you're dead. I'm just gonna let you be, okay? Also, Trunks runs up to Gohan almost the second he dies. The androids must have left literally the attosecond they killed Gohan, or else they'd see Trunks too. I'm just saying though. The game then cuts to the present timeline where Gohan wakes up after falling asleep while studying, notices windows open and decides it's the perfect opportunity to get some fresh air. Because if your window's open when you wake up, it's a great idea to go outside it. So you can wander around for a bit and get a stat boosting capsule and eventually find out that, hey, Goku's made it back to Earth! Or is it Goku? It's actually Frieza! At this point, you're thrown to the game's combat. Funny and simplistic, but fun. Enemies get stunned and knocked back when hit, and you need to get down the rhythm of moving and hitting them to keep them stun locked. However, enemies can do the same to you too, and it gets very frustrating very fast when you're stuck and can't get out of their attacks. So, it's a double-edged power pull. Combat's a little tricky at first, but you get used to it pretty quick. Also, Frieza has some pretty rad dance moves. I mean, check out that moonwalk. But then it turns out it was all just a dream. But yet you still get to keep a capsule you found and a level up you got? So then you journey through some rocky mountains to meet up with the other Z fighters to battle Frieza, and you know, just Icon reminds me of something. I'm not sure what though. So Trunks appears and murders some leftover soldiers from the first game, Frieza himself, and then King Cold shows that he is a clear winner of the Darwin Awards. Stupid! The next part of the game is a filler segment before the 3 years of training, so you have to get Hercule to move his parade float, then rescue some children whose buses crash, which mirrors a filler episode of the anime. But unfortunately, it doesn't recreate Piccolo's rad and tubular outfit. What a shame. What a shame indeed. Then you get to go through a really annoying maze where you can't attack the dinosaurs in it for no reason, or fly over them, or just, walk through the corn. I think I need to consult my logic book here. Well, time to consult my handy-dandy guidebook. Oh, I see, it all makes sense now. No, it doesn't. What even is this book? Where'd I get this book from? Then you get to fight the game's first real boss, and boy, it sets up how half the bosses in this game are. They hit hard and are overloaded with HP. Even though you don't have to deplete all the HP on most bosses, they still generally have way too much. Combine that with this boss's charge attack, and you've got a recipe for frustration. And finally, you have to get back a key some old hermit stole from Hercule because Hercule took credit for defeating a warlord, which the old hermit did. Already Hercule's being portrayed less than positively. Then the day of the android's arrival, arrives, and then you get to... Wait, you get to watch Goku fight 19? Come on, game. Let us play as Goku already. This is Legacy of Goku, not Legacy of Noku. I'm not apologizing for that joke, by the way. Never will I apologize for that joke. Instead, you get to play as Vegeta, who makes his way to the fight, and you get to finally go Super Saiyan. Admittedly, it's pretty funny seeing Super Saiyan Vegeta killing Greaser Tiger thugs.
I'm Vegeta, Prince of all Saiyans. I am the strongest being in the universe. Bow before my might, Greaser Tiger thugs. Final Flash!
Once you make it to 19, you'll discover he's a fairly difficult fight due to not being able to use ki blasts. That is until you discover you can just run away and turn Super Saiyan because his AI isn't too good. After that it becomes much easier, which is quite nice. Quite nice indeed. After that's done with, you chase your own to the mountains and oh wow, this music is really jamming. It almost makes you want to bust a move or two. In fact, almost all the music in this game is great, with it being largely inspired by and remixes are taken from the Bruce Faulconer dub soundtrack. The only song that isn't good is Eyes of the Lion, and that's intentionally meant to be bad. Still better than whatever artist is your favorite one. Hehe, I'm funny at this, you know. I'm very funny at being a musician, Josh, you know. During this segment, you need to destroy 3 generators, one of which is left completely out in the open, like literally just right out in the open. The second of which is being used by a guy named Vinny to ruin his neighbors' lives by playing Eyes of a Lion all day. Don't worry, Vinny. You wouldn't be the first person to ruin someone's life with your fanboyism. Not the first by a long shot. And finally, for the 3rd generator, you need to move some dinosaur eggs without being able to attack or get hit. It's just as annoying as it sounds. Also, if you play as Vegeta, he threatens to kill a dinosaur but states having a son has made him soft? I don't think so, mate, considering he was gonna let Bulma and Trunks die just because he didn't feel like saving them. Makes me think they weren't keeping accurate to the source material. Also, you get to fight Gero alongside the way through the section, which if you're playing as Piccolo or Gohan, raises the question of why don't they just kill him? I can understand that Vegeta wants to fight the androids, but Piccolo or Gohan would totally just try and kill Gero. So finally, you get to fight the androids, and you'll quickly notice that Android 18 has some pretty huge derpage going on with her portrait. I'm so beautiful, and everyone loves me! Also, 16 is really small for some reason. He's the same size as Imperfect Cell, and Imperfect Cell's really huge in this game, so why is 16 so small? And so you finally fight 18, but with one big difference, that you can play as Gohan for the fight. With the inclusion of Gohan, could this possibly lead to an alternative timeline where they manage to defeat the androids? A timeline where he manages to befriend the androids and they team up to fight other evils, including Cell and Boo? Yes, you can do it, Gohan! You're winning! You're changing the future! Never mind. So after Piccolo goes infused with Kami, he gains a level, but you still need to level grind so you can get past his character gate, so that's kind of annoying. When you fight against Cell, you'll be able to use Super Namekian, and Super Namekian is super overpowered thanks to be able to heal over time. So overall, it's not too hard of a fight, it's kind of like 19, so again, you better savor it. Savor it like you would some nice cheap ramen. Also, special call out for making the 17th fight in the game feel just like the fight in the show. That is, it's one of the best. It's just the right length and difficult to be tough without being super frustrating. But that's probably just because Super Namekian heals you. Hey, remember when Tien used Neo Tribe against Cell was one of the coolest moments here because despite Cell being nearly 100 times stronger than Tien, he still held back by it. Remember how awesome it was? Well, here's how it looks in game. 12 out of 10 would never watch again. And finally, you get to play as Vegeta again, and oh boy, he is underleveled. Thankfully, the area you're in is the best place in the game to level grind, and it's all thanks to crocodiles. Or alligators, I really don't care which. Many of them respawn close together and they're stationary until you get closer to attack them, so you level up pretty fast. Who knew animal cruelty can make you so strong? I don't think I should try that in real life though, that might have different results. For some strange reason, when you fight against Cell's Vegeta, he gets way slower for no reason as a Super Saiyan. Trunks is the one who powered himself up until he got so slow, so why in Namek is Vegeta slow? It just ends up making the fight frustrating instead of hard. Afterwards, you get to fight against Perfect Cell's Trunks. You had better save a Sensor Beam because Trunks is even slower than Vegeta. I'm legitimately not even sure if it's easier to stay Super Saiyan or not because of how much slower you are. Like, I tried, I literally don't know if it's any better. Expect to die more than once, more than twice, more than 3 times, more than 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, or even 10 million bazillion times. Extreme anger. Extreme yelling. So finally, it's time to collect the 7 Dragon Balls, and you can finally play as Goku! And just let me tell you, he sucks. His stats are meant to be balanced, but he just ends up taking the longest to defeat enemies, and his abilities are terrible too. Kamehameha takes too much ki and can't pierce through enemies unlike Special Beam Cannon, and Spirit Bomb, although it is super funny to use it against enemies like regular wolves, haha, animal cruelty again is funny. It forces you to stand still and also takes too much ki. Collecting the Dragon Balls isn't too tough, most are just laying down in the middle or at the end of an area. But there's one where you have to go through a palace and flip some switches in a specific order in order to drain water specifically. Which, by the way, I have no idea if the game gives you any hints as to which order to hit them because I have no patience whatsoever and just looked it up. I blame the internet for making me this way. After you drain the water, you get to fight against Mercenary Tao, and he's about as tough as you'd expect from a pre-DBZ era villain. That is, he's not tough at all. At all. He's not, okay? He's just not. He's not tough, okay? After you get all 7 Dragon Balls, you'd think you're ready to take on Cell, right? Wrong. You need to train because Piccolo, Vegeta, and Trunks have to fight against a Cell Jr. It's time to begin the most hardcore and intense training of my life. Right here, right now.
I need to become the strongest the world's ever seen. I need to train and show what I truly mean. I can lift anyway, no matter the dump, and I'll do it faster than any other scrub. I can punch faster than any single boxer alive because in the end I'll never cease to strive. I can run over 9,000 miles every day when I go on a hike, and if I ever get tired I'll just borrow a little Max bike. That's a little Max bike, that's a little Mac getting up, I'm borrowing it, okay? We're going on a jog with it. I can pedal faster than 94.873600114 squared plus infinity divided by 0. Because after I'm done I'll be the greatest hero. I can lift, I always lift the whole world when I do a pull-up, because if I don't then I'll blow up, because of bad guys and lasers, you know. I'm the most serious man in the universe, because I'm the strongest man alive. Oh crap, the clip ended.
You think you can defeat me, boy? You can't even keep your hair consistent in each scene. Get wrecked! So finally you get to fight Cell's Goku, and just let me flat out say this fight sucks. I don't know if Cell's stats were changed when you last fought him, because if they didn't, it would explain why he's such an easy fight. Being able to go at normal speed as a Super Saiyan combined with Cell's huge hitbox makes him super easy to stun lock. Coupled with him just straight up being weak in this fight is super disappointing. Let's compare Cell to the optional boss Cooler, who you fight if you find 7 missing Namekians who somehow then get wished back dynamic alongside with everyone else. I don't know. I don't make the rules, man. And just so you know, I fought both Cooler and Cell at the same level too. Yes, I know Cooler is supposed to be one of those bonus bosses who's much tougher than the final boss, but Cooler is what Cell should have been. A tough fight that ends up making you feel awesome when you beat him. It makes you so happy that you'll want to brag to random people on the internet about what you did. On the other hand, Cell leaves you just as disappointed and empty as Dragon Ball GT. At least once you get to be Super Saiyan 2 Gohan, it ends up being super fun since you're super overpowered. Although oddly, once Cell had blowed himself it up and comes back as Super Perfect Cell, he's literally not any hotter. I'm just standing here letting him attack me. What's that, guys? Is that a mosquito? I can't feel anything, guys. I don't know about you, but I don't feel anything. Once you bring Cell's HP down low, you get to watch a cutscene of Gohan and Cell's beam struggle, which is cool. Up until the very end when Gohan's beam overtakes Cell's, it goes from using a custom and cool looking animation to the regular one used in game. If you've gotten all character trophies, which requires getting everyone except Goku to max level, which believe me takes a long time, then you get to unlock Hercule. He sucks. Even if you save all your stat boosting capsules, he still sucks. But if you manage to get Hercule level 50, which I totally legit did, then you get to watch a secret ending of Hercule doing a TV interview. It's not worth it. You can also optionally collect 25 golden capsules, but the only reward is the ability to go to the world map at any time. So it's absolutely worthless. I mean, come on, at least unlock a bonus artwork gallery that no one ever looks at for us. Well, I'll need your artwork game. In this day and age, I can look up any DBZ artwork on the internet. did have fun with this game, it has a couple little flaws in it. If enemies gang up on you, then you can kiss your sweet booty goodbye. You also need to level grind way too much, even if you're not trying to unlock Kirko in the secret ending. I can understand why they had some because it's not a very long game at all. If you take out level grinding, it's honestly only 3 to 4 hours long, but still, there is definitely way too much in this game. And the bosses are generally unbalanced. Some are way too hard and some are way too easy. Overall, it's a pretty good game, but not a great one. I'd give it an 8 out of 10. I would recommend it to DBZ fans and even Legend of Zelda fans who'd like a more action-oriented focus, but ultimately, it's not something I'd recommend to everyone.
I know what you're thinking, right? Where's the final joke at? Well, I ain't got one. You want one? Too bad. You're not getting it from me. Nope. Nope, you ain't getting a joke from me. Nope, no final joke for you. Got the credits. If you liked the video, please favorite, leave a comment, and subscribe. You better. I swear you better. You better freaking subscribe and comment.